1960, my parents, Clarence and Marie Milton, decided to start this business, and they took their life savings, $5,000, and bought some used equipment. We were living in Marion, Ohio at the time, and there was a little Dixie Cream donut shop across the street. And my dad went over there and worked some with the guy just for fun of it. And so next thing I know, we're moving back to Middletown, where we came from. And he invested his money and bought some equipment and started making donuts. The first day we took in $11. The second day we took in $7, and you know, things went that way for a while. Of course, back then donuts were a nickel. Filled donuts were 6 cents. A dozen glazed donuts were 60 cents, and a dozen fills were 65. And in fact, we could take a number 10 sack and put cinnamon rolls, which were twice as big as that. We couldn't get the cinnamon rolls in a number 10 sack and sell them for 65 cents. So, you know, there was a problem with the way we were running things and pricing things. Oh, at the time we opened the bakery, I was 17 years old and a junior in high school. And I went to school 5 days a week, and 7 days a week I worked in the bakery. So that sort of cut down on my social life, but it also kept me out of trouble. So it's been a good life, and I've enjoyed doing it. We had Boy Scouts that came in and purchased donuts from my dad, maybe 50 dozen or 100 dozen at a time. And we'd give them an 18% discount, and we'd work our behinds off and get them made, and they would take them out the next day and go to 100 houses and sell them to these houses on pre-orders. And so people began to realize, hey, there's a really good place in town to get donuts. And that's one way, like I say, it's all about making a good product. It's all about making a good product. You make a good product, eventually you will become successful, as long as you keep going in every day to make a good donut.